Welcome to footballgameplan.com, where football makes sense. I'm Emory Hunt, the czar of the playbook. Bring you an NFL Week 3 preview between the Green Bay Packers and the Chicago Bears. Now, the Packers come in after an outstanding victory, comeback victory against the Carolina Panthers. Offensively speaking, you want to come in and you can't afford yourself to play up and down football. The Packers have played up and down football all season. Look at the first week against the Saints. They started out hot, then they cooled off. Look at the Panthers. They started out cold and heated up, and then they had a lull in their action. You can't allow yourself to play up and down football. Consistency offensively is going to be the key. And you want to make those safeties choose in the passing game. Simple football when you're playing cover 2, 4 verticals. Somebody's going to have to get covered. If you're a safety, you got 2-on-1 back there, so he's going to have to make a decision. And Aaron Rodgers has the most accurate arm going deep down the field that I've ever seen in football recently, because I've seen a lot of football, but I like the way he throws football deep down the field. Is very accurate, a very good passer, but you have to make the safeties choose in the passing game. Now, defensively, zone blitz kills Cutler. Now, you look at what Cutler was able to do last week. He has one of the quickest releases I've ever seen outside of Dan Marino and Jeff George, but this guy has a quick release, but the zone blitz killed him last week against New Orleans, because what Cutler likes to do, if a team blitzes him, he'll just throw right where the guy came from quickly and get that ball out. But if you zone blitz him, you take away that option. He holds the football, and you know that Bears offensive line will give up the sack. Zone blitz will be a factor, and you have to know what Matt Forte is at all times. If you allow Forte to cause havoc in that secondary, this guy should make an all-pro team this year, because Forte is their best receiver and their best running back. Chicago, offensively speaking, we're not going to beat the offensive line to death, and we know you have to protect the Cutler, and you know you have to open up holes in the ground game, but the shotgun is your friend. Mike Martz put Jay Cutler in the shotgun and watch how he does damage. This guy is a competitor, because anybody would have quit already behind that offensive line. But I like what I see out of Cutler. If you could just put the guy in the shotgun, then that offense will take flight. That running game will open up, and that offensive line will start to gain its confidence in protection, and teams won't just flat out blitz you guys. I want to see the Bears utilize more shotgun. Defensively, you got to play up on the wide receivers. Two things happen when you play up on the wide receivers. When you have a talented defensive front, you're going to be able to get to the quarterback, because now those wide receivers have to get off jam. They have to get off bump press. They have to find a way to get open. But if you just back off, you're giving them free release, and you're giving Aaron Rodgers the ability to get rid of the football quickly. Play up on the wide receivers, and also that way that ferocious defensive front four can get to Rodgers and cause problems. And I look at the special teams. The Bears will have to make a big play in the special teams this week in order to keep pace with the Packers, in order to flip the field position, in order to take advantage of the third sector of a football game. Look for the special teams to have a huge effect on this ball game. X factors for both teams. Packers X factor has to be their own shadow. If they can come into the ball game and start the football game when the Bears start the football game and play up tempo, this is a division game. You have to come with your A game. Then they're going to be okay. The Bears X factor has to be Mike Martz and his stubbornness. If Mike Martz could come in and allow Jay Cutler to get into the shotgun, to allow guys to help him block and to get him out of those tough situations, the Bears are going to be okay, because there's a lot of speed and there's a lot of talent offensively, and we know defensively they can get to the quarterback. All that said, I'm going with Green Bay. I like what they bring to the table. Defensively, they're going to beat up on that offensive line, and they're going to have a lot of success getting to Cutler. For more NFL previews, visit footballgameplan.com/NFL, or visit our YouTube channel at youtube.com/footballgameplan. And listen to the Football Game Plan radio show, which airs Saturdays 11 a.m. Eastern Time at blogtalkradio.com/footballgameplan.